Welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars. I'm Hunter Black Luna. Hand-to-hand combat must be much more exciting with aliens. Because I mean with humans it's just, you know, we punch each other. Sometimes we kick too. But I mean the Hivers have like 4 arms that slice people in half, and the Zul are giant marsupial ape with lots of teeth. Note the teeth and the blood present on many portrayals of the Zul. Also, something I want to talk about today, guys. Node missiles. I thought they might be useless, but they sound really, really cool. So as soon as fusion torpedoes are done, we're going to look into node missiles. I'll show you how they're used, and how fun they might be if exploited properly. Alright, what else is there to do? We're accumulating money. There's no actual threat bearing down to crush us into oblivion, which is very nice. Oh. Also, civilians at Defida have revolted. Industrial output has ceased, all commerce has halted. Our national budget isn't too affected, but this rebellion is going to be the type that starts costing a lot of lives very quickly. I would even consider this a state of emergency, everybody. What we need to do is get a propaganda vessel. We're going to build
shipyards getting up.
One at Proxima and one at Tizecto. And we are going to get them over there. And a mega freighter too.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
Navigation, set course.
And we're gonna get our police cutters over there in the off chance they can help restore order. Rebellions will naturally stop after a time, and they won't develop into like independent colonies, I think. At least I hope. But it could be nasty business.
System update.
Ah, yes. Didn't see that coming. Also, the enemy FTL appears to be quicker than it is before. Yeah, the Targos can research, and their FTL becomes no joke, let me tell you. Low morale at Markov. Jesus. And I put us under 1 million savings because I'm an idiot. Alright, we need to handle this situation. Oh dear. First of all, check and Zek. Defend. Izekben. Alright, the Hivers will get a fleet over there to help. And if they don't, then it'll be up to us to do it.
Drives to full.
Goody. So what I'm trying to say is I'm worried, everybody. We have police cutters on station. People at Markov are looking rebellious.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
We need a propaganda vessel there too. Millions and millions of people are dying. It's because they're pissed off about population limits. If we didn't impose those fucking limits, then they'd all be dead because they do to their planet what we're doing to Earth right now. Fucking hell, people. And the rebellion down there lowers morale in every other system as well. Isn't that just fucking peachy keen? But why in God's name is Proxima so happy? Wow, okay, we really need to adjust our savings priority and never go below 1 million again. So don't worry, even though immediate military threats might not be there, we've still got rebellions to worry about. Alright, the Hivers
System
can
update.
squish that without much trouble.
Eureka!
Good job. Fusion torpedoes are now ours. Let's just make sure there's probably an antimatter torpedo as well that we could make a grab for. Let's see. A detonating fusion torpedo. Those ones are supposed to be the absolute most badass. Aren't too expensive either. However, I would like to get started on node missile technology, because it's kind of expensive, so we'll get on that. Subspace pathing is like F-node but better, but that won't be for a long time. It's kind of low on our priority
This
list.
project could be the big breakthrough you have been looking for.
Alright. God damn it.
Fleet moving out.
Alright, we've got propaganda vessels en route there. Plus more police cutters. If there's anything that can help restore order, then we'll have it there to help. Also a new Imperator.
Navigation, set course.
Let's go send it to beat up the Zool eventually, shall we? Let me just plug in the laptop. There we go. The frame rate seems to suffer somewhat when I don't have the laptop plugged in, and I don't know why. It's odd.
System update.
How's the rebellion, guys? Rebellion continues again. And we're killing ourselves in the absolute finest of human traditions. Do our propaganda fleets need us to do a special mission, or what does the design screen say about them? In its systems, a propaganda vessel will raise morale. I guess we have to get on that before it becomes a problem. Yeah, propaganda efforts increase support. Proxima's morale just went through the friggin' roof. The Homeworld's morale is exemplar. Delphi needs a little bit of cable TV, it looks like.
Drives to full.
Let's get on that. Markov, you guys were the other ones who were unhappy. But our propaganda vessel is here to make you not so angry. Goody goody. Please tell me you guys are happy. Pochak's decently happy. Probably because we've been winning battles in the Pochak area, which does have some effect on morale. Morale here isn't terribly wonderful. Let's get a propaganda vessel there.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
Here come the Tarkas. Yet another small force. Alright, what's our sensor range? We won't be able to see them coming at any other point because no sensors here. I wish we could fix that, but human ships are very bad to use for sensor pickets because our sensors are just overall the friggin' worst things in the universe. Like, every other race has better sensors than us. And if their ships are moving faster, that's bad. So we need to tell the Hivers to defend Chaztak. First of all, cancel Ezekben. Defend Chaztak. Man, the Hivers are wonderful for friends. I probably will play as the Hivers in my next game. It's either them, the Mortagi, or the Lear, but the Mortagi voice acting is such... oh... it's bad business. And we're being raided. Lovely.
System update.
Rebellion at Defida. The civilians of Delphi are unhappy.
Construction order placed, Commander.
How unhappy? You're kidding me. Rebellion at Defida continues yet again. Oh my god, you assholes. And our propaganda vessel is having no effect. This rebellion just has to run its course. Oh my god, so many people have died. Are we gonna have to recolonize this fucking place? Are they going to eradicate themselves for nothing? Cause what? We didn't have $1 million in the bank? We weren't even in debt. Markov, your morale's looking good. How about you guys up here? I haven't looked at you guys. The rebellion is hurting everyone's morale. That's lovely. That's just a cycle that can go out of control if you let it. Adarask is Adarask is cool with whatever. Same here. Oh yeah, this is the screen where we can tell our fleet where to sit in defenses and all sorts of good stuff. Actually, this place has good industrial output just because of all the infrastructure that we left behind. You guys could get some LDPs.
Shipyards
Oh
gearing
yeah.
up.
Get the full 10. At least. LDPs are like the minimum. Zalkilda will probably get a full bevy. It is quite a jewel on our empire. Can't build heavier platforms. I didn't want those platforms anyway.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out
Now I'm
in
super
no
paranoid
time.
about building. Goody. Our trade income is still going up though. Despite fucking civil war apparently. Yeah, I bet you didn't even know there was a morale system in this game
System
until this
update.
very friggin' moment. Oh my god. Look at all the shit they ruined their own planet. At least they didn't damage the fucking the climate. Well, their morale's now back at 50. Isn't that lovely? Nice reset. They're coming for a Zekben again. Fuck these guys. What's weird is they're not coming for us. Alright, they're making me angry. If they're gonna keep poking us like this, they're gonna need to pay the piper.
Engines to power, aye.
I don't think the Mortigi could seriously make an effort at stopping us, frankly. Alright, our intelligence reports. Lon Matkana have achieved antimatter. This is something that makes me very, very unhappy. And they're also really fast. They are just going to become bigger and bigger problems. Do I dare run the financial risk of putting us in debt? Hang on. I can design new ships for this crap. Which one is the one? The Monarch? I don't know about the Monarch. But you guys could get particle beams. I don't know, you guys are supposed to be mass drivers, so forget what I said. Imperators are the ones that I want. Everything on medium mount, you're now fusion cannons. Congratulations. Looks like it cut the cost down a tiny bit, or...
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
No, it increased it by 30,000. Isn't too terribly much given the situation we find ourselves in. The one I was really thinking of was the Normandy? Yep, you guys. You guys are gonna love these new fusion cannons we got you.
Design entered into
We'll
naval
have to
archives.
actually crank some of those out now. Probably much better against the Tarkas. The Angel too. You guys are just... There, that should be a slightly more ideal setup. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
Ah, that was so simple when we were just fighting the enemy aliens, but now fighting against each other. So fucking ridiculous. You guys. Well, the rebellion has stopped, which means we'll stop bleeding loyalty. Delphi, how you guys doing over there? You guys are the lowest morale. There's a propaganda en route and another one scheduled to be built next turn. Oh, it's so painful that we don't have... Maybe we could ask the Lear to station a fleet here. I mean, us and the Hivers have both been making massive contributions to the fight on the Zool front. I'd really want to stop the enemy from getting their claws anywhere in our sphere. That's the primary goal here. Bitter's looking like it's reasonable for colonization, actually. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Where do we have our colony ship? I could send it to Bitter, but it would get itself killed because it's not smart. Let's send you to the homeworld instead.
Aye, sir.
Just because. And oh, god damn, I want something that's not mass drivers. How about that? I could get a monarch, but then the morale would be low. I don't believe this. Political concerns governing what the hell we're doing. Capolum, you got your medium defenses in, didn't you? Bad place to hit, John Newmans.
System update.
Alright, they killed 5 of our platforms, but we stopped them from taking resources. So I suppose that was fine. What did we actually lose in the battle? 4 lights and a medium. Oh, we can afford to rebuild those. If that's all we lose every time, then that's
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships
perfectly
out in
friggin'
no
fine.
time.
Alright. Here's what we need to do. I'm gonna turn on my fan for a little bit of white noise. You guys can't hear the fan. Like, I've checked on the mic, and it's better than the other noise you could hear. And I want a command dreadnought.
Construction project
And next turn we
initiated.
are going to send our entire fleet to Kuavo and eradicate the Mortgage civilization. Because their allies are pissing me off quite heavily. This place is such a precarious colony. I mean, I don't know, guys. Also, as you can see, the Tarkas have dropped off our sensor grid. They're fucking coming. Trust me, they're coming. Looks like the Hivers have seen the danger, though. That's good. We'll just have to cut back on military if we want to remain financially sound. And by financially sound, I mean appease idiots. I'm kind of nervous to see how those
System
turn out.
Update.
Whereas Solaris... The Hivers... I think they might have agreed to stop fighting because both sides were intimidated. They held Chaztak, though. Oh my god, I hate the enemy. Which I guess makes sense. How's our money? Alright, I can have another dreadnought. Oh, definitely an Imperator.
Shipyards
bam, and just-
gearing up.
Squeezed into a million. At least our propaganda ships are helping. population limits inhibit freedom. I guess that's true, but we're fighting for our lives against these aliens. You guys really don't think that we should be uniting or anything? 4 turns to an actual Lear colony. I'm just gonna tell everyone in the Alliance to defend. Alliance. Defend Alversea. Indefinitely. Alversea has a gate, right? Yes, it does. Well, at least the Lear know now that they need to hold that. What can we send? Oh, I forgot this was one of our hyper-fast ships. We can have all the hizzle-nizzle there. And you guys.
Yes, sir.
Actually, you know what? I think we want to pull you guys back to the homeworld area.
Aye, sir.
Actually, you know what? No.
Course
Get on to
plotted.
Alversea.
Engaging node drive.
Ezekben needs to be defended. Compose. Hivers hold Ezekben immediately. Alright. The Hivers are gonna hold there. Alright. Time to make them pay. And if the enemy really wants to intercept us in real
Fleet
space, then
moving
they are
out.
welcome to. Oh my god, what's the distance here? 6.6 light years. What's our speed? There's a way to tell a ship's normal speed capacity, but fuck if I forgot it. Not repair. Refuel. Alright, one of our John Henrys is almost out, but we can make the trip. We should be fine. That in mind, I still grow concerned. Don't retreat from Solaris, though. Well, at least I built a healthy network of defense platforms, just in case something like this happened. And Zalkilda has completed their terraforming. Isn't that precious? Capronum is under attack with no warning. That's gonna be ugly. In fairness, I did totally warn them. Ezekben will be held easily. This is what I'm worried about, but at least the Hivers are getting serious about the threat.
System update.
Enemy fleet on
The Zul are
sensors.
coming. We will be ready for them, though. I guarantee. Also, our force has arrived here, so actually, it's probably been sitting here forever, first of all. Yay me. The Lear want help at Alversea. Help will be there in time, everybody. Don't worry. That is one system I can honestly say I'm not terribly worried about. How's morale? Do I need to babysit anyone else, or can I get back to fighting the aliens? Defida? Defida's feeling okay now that they've had their civil war. They're just getting back to rebuilding what they broke. Our propaganda vessels are making a difference. A couple lost battles should turn that around, don't worry. Our asteroid monitor here is amazing, first of all. 32 turns to Kuavo. In that time, they're only at cruise and fusion. In 30 turns they could have dreadnoughts or antimatter, but I don't think they could have both. So, and you saw how we rolled over them the first time, so if we can just eradicate one of the enemy players from the field, that would be good. Meanwhile, this fleet, here's what I want out of you guys. You know, this doesn't look too bad. We'll try this one. What do they got at this world? Hey, Lear. Yep, the enemy has depleted that to literally 0 resources. There is nothing in that system that is usable. Bailoni's pretty vulnerable. I hate the Zool so much. Alright, we're pressing an offensive up this way. They are not going to be able to stop us.
Drives to full.
Meanwhile, how did the sim battles go? We stopped them at Solaris. We stopped them at Ezekben. And we stopped them at Chaztak as well. Goody. Another turn and we'll be able to produce another Dreadnought. Delphi's morale is looking up. I guess that's all we can do at the end. And we can tell what composition enemy fleets are.
System update.
Ibibu, do they have a node line here? They must. We can't be to both places at the same time. Luckily the Hivers have gates everywhere, which allows us some amount of tactical flexibility. Alright, this fleet here will stop the Zool. We can tell what class they are. That's damn impressive. Only 3 cruisers. You know what? Let's compare that. What are we facing from over there? Which is the place? 4 cruisers there. We could split up. We only have 1 decent command ship though. I'm gonna leave the Imperator Mark III here to help out with defense. Everyone else, go to Ibibu. It's hard to say
sir.
heroically.
Fleet on
Set a
heading
course
alpha.
for Ibibu. Ibibu, lol.
Aye, sir.
Alright, Command Dreadnought. And we will take another Imperator, I suppose. Don't we have a better
Shipyards
torpedo
gearing
now?
up.
Hey, shipyards. Yep, fusion torpedoes just better. Just better. Juggernaut Mark IV.
Design entered into
Sword
naval
of the
archives.
Stars could use an upgrade. No, not the Photonic. Photonic have decent damage, but it says more damage. More damage is better.
Yes, sir.
Sword of the Stars.
Ship design
Imperator.
ready for construction.
Oh, I forgot about AI command modules. Improved accuracy, faster turret speed, and better thrust and turning speed. Now that's an interesting concept. I gotta say though, using fusion weapons is probably a better use of our time. I love the Imperator.
Design entered into naval archives.
And the Monarch. Doesn't look like we need to change. Let's switch you to fusion cannons, really. What
Yes,
I was
sir.
thinking is,
Ship design
on a ship with
ready
a
for
lot of
construction.
mass drivers. Like, I'm thinking about putting an AI command module on here. Making this a more dedicated bombardment ship. Like Barrage or Blazer. I don't know, War just seems better. A lot of point defense. Let's change some of those to lasers. Alright. I don't want to call this war. Let's just call this a whole new ship design, shall we? We need something big, something grandiose. Something like Destroyer of Worlds or Twilight of the Arnor. So tempted. We'll just call it the Twilight.
Design entered into
Nice and
naval
poetic-y.
archives.
I just said poetic-y. What you gonna do about it? Let's have a rumble before this episode ends. It's been just managing childish people, so oh man. I will direct this. No, I won't. Not worth our time.
System update.
We lost 3 ships. What'd we lose? A Griffin and 2 Kievs. I am cool with this. Alright. We have cleansed the virus from this area. Lorwuni is useless to us, unfortunately. All we can do is keep it clear, even though its climate hazard is decent. We can be at Rishon next turn, which means their defensive fleet will be out of place. That is the good stuff, everybody. As you well know. And I think I'll have another Dreadnought. Give me, a Twilight. There we go, and now we're not getting bitched at about morale. I really should manage financial stuff better, but we should be fine. We won't have to think about that front for a very long time. And let's get to the fighting. Goody. Oh man. This is gonna be pure bliss. At Alversea too. Time for some revenge for the task forces whose lives I threw away against the Zool earlier.
Reactors to max.
Let's fucking do this, everybody. Straight for the planet, as you please. It's not even very well populated whatsoever. Its eradication won't be tough. The background's so cool, though. That's lovely, at least. They've got incoming, including a corrosive missile. Let's get out of the corrosive acid. We're not going to be able to avoid it. Yeah, we see it. Kill that thing before it can poison us. That thing could probably destroy Dreadnoughts in like a second. Damn, if only we could move in 3 directions to avoid the acid. Which, in fairness to the crew, they are actually doing, it seems. Oh yeah, there we go. Now straight for the planet, as you please. Defending against planetary missiles. And we are going to 2x. With any luck, our glorious fleet will be able to actually eradicate the menace this turn. Since the focus will be on the planet and not the platforms. And we've killed the only mobile asset that they have. If they get a halberd, that's probably fine. Yeah, all their platforms look sort of like ours, but the concept of copyright doesn't exist in human culture anymore, so we couldn't make jokes about that. Let's get down to this, everybody. Mass drivers, heavy combat lasers. All the good stuff in life. I don't see this taking long, let's be honest. Yeah, you can see the little bars. Nope. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna go all the way? Come on, guys, cleanse. Cleanse the planet. It's not genocide, it's housekeeping. Zul are tough to kill, but we pretty much... Next. Now this is an old style Imperator, so it's not quite as amazing as the new style ones, but it'll do. At least we're going on the offensive more. All those defensive battles were making me privately nervous. Alright, game. It looks like they've got jammer vessels that were just killed. I'm guessing they're that way. Yeah, they are. So just get over there when you can. See that thing? What the fuck? This fight will probably be over before we even get there. Unless the Imperator runs into an asteroid or something. I admit that would be funny. Be funny for the viewers. Lear Dreadnought, everybody. Oh yes.
System update.
Good win, everybody.
Sir, massive fleet on scope.
No problem. Nothing to worry about. See, the enemy's gonna see us coming away quite a bit, but that's fine with me. Zalkilda, you know what you need? MDPs.
Shipyards gearing up.
Yes, you do. Also, we'll get you some freighters eventually. Alright, point of view ships, a Monarch, an Imperator. We're slowly building ourselves the kind of force that we can be proud of.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
And a freighter. There we go. Damn economics. Rishin. Forgot to use repair. Oh well. Annihilate them, please. Zul are so friggin' tough to kill. I don't know why. Ibibu. You know what? Let's fight this. Hit the spacebar to tell the computer to cut the crap. Just cut the crap and get to the fighting, which we will do. Lock in a pursuit course, everybody. And let's watch the fight. It seems like the Zul definitely have more tricks in terms of fancy weapon systems than other species. Which makes perfect sense, I suppose. The Lear are very good at research, though. Which is how they were able to advance, frankly, quicker than us, even though our economy is probably bigger. Probably not going to get there in time, unfortunately. And that is a shame. I would have loved to have really dispensed the love. Oh, eat Lancers, look at that. Look at that firepower. Instantaneous doom. Alright, the frame rate can't handle it. I must reduce this. And even then the frame rate can't handle it. Then avoid it. Kindly, if you please. Monarch's nice and safe at the back, just like I like it. Alright, lock in a pursuit course. Just attack anything you can find. Don't even bother with these assholes.
Incoming!
I don't know what caused the frame rate to take a dive. I mean, this is a fairly reasonable battle. Yeah, we're gonna 2x. It's still wonderful to see, isn't it? We just seem so useless in these fights. But in the sim battles, we do wonderful things. Who knows?
System update.
GJ, everybody.
We have an enemy fleet on our scopes.
We've won the battle, everybody. All those Zool? Yeah. They're not gonna be a problem for us anymore. Repair all.
Repair ship deployed.
This place is like just outside of our habitable zone, which is weird since we're devoting so much of our money. Like, we should be able to colonize this. There must just be some limit where humans can't even... Yeah, that green is where we can. Like, no matter what... Well, I think there's some technologies we can research, but other than that, nah. So, we could order our ships to begin refining, which will give our fleet more fuel. I don't think that's terribly necessary, though. Alright, we'll wait for these enemy cruisers to come. Then we'll kill them. Then we'll move on to Moshu. And so on, cleansing the infection as we go. Our other fleet is still en route for the Mortigi to give them a similar treatment. And overall, I just say things aren't doing too bad. This seems like a decent place to leave off.
Heading Alpha.
Thank you for watching Let's Play Sword of the Stars. I'm Hunter Black Luna, and I will see you guys next time.
Repair ship deployed.